Happy New Year! So today I'm going to make soba noodles. For the sauce, you'll need some soy sauce, some dashi powder, some mirin, and some water. After the sauce is done, you'll top it with the sesame seeds and the Aonori. And then of course there's the soba noodles. Okay, let's get started. To make the dashi stock, we're going to start with 2 cups water and about a teaspoon of dashi. What I like to do is mix the Hondashi with Kombu Dashi, and that's dashi that's made out of kombu kelp. And I just happen to have some in my fridge, so I'm going to do half a teaspoon of each. If you're just doing the Hondashi, you just do 1 teaspoon. I have my Kombu Dashi in my half teaspoon. The dashi powder recipe actually calls for 1 teaspoon for 2.5 to 3 cups. So I fill it usually just a little bit inside the line, so it's getting a little bit less than the half teaspoon. Then we're going to do a little bit less than half a teaspoon of the Hondashi. Put it in there like that. And then mix it up a little bit. Here's our ingredients for the dipping sauce. We have 2 cups dashi stock. We have 1/3 cup mirin and 1/3 cup shoyu. We're going to first put in the mirin, and the reason for that, the alcohol needs to cook out of the mirin before we can move on to the next step. You'll want to bring the mirin to a boil and let it boil until the smell of alcohol goes away. That's about right, so I'm going to add this in. And then you'll also add the 1/3 cup soy sauce. Once you've added all your ingredients, just give it a quick stir. Once this starts boiling, remove it from the heat, and then we'll set that aside for when we're ready to use it. Okay, it has come to a boil. We are going to take this off the heat. And it is done. I already have my pot of water for the soba noodles ready to go on the side. I'm just going to pop that right over onto the hot burner. And then we're going to bring this to a boil. Our water has come to a complete boil, so it's time to add in the soba noodles. I'm doing just 1 serving because it's just me. If there's more people, there's plenty of sauce. I would say this would serve probably about 4, maybe 3. Okay, just add those in there just like that. We're going to boil this for about 5 minutes. 5 minutes is up, so we're going to take this to the sink and drain the noodles. So you're going to drain the noodles just like this. You don't want these to overcook, so we're going to rinse these thoroughly in very cold water. It's winter, so I don't need to use ice. I can just use my tap water. Kind of give them a nice scrub. This is going to get any extra coating or anything like that off of it. Drain thoroughly. The next step is to transfer this onto your soba noodle plate. This is just a plastic plate with a bamboo mat. If you don't have a plate like this, you can use a sushi rolling mat on just a regular plate. And if all else fails, just use a plate. I don't think it's going to hurt. Put it in little sections, piece by piece. This separates the noodles so it's easier to grab with your chopsticks. In a little bowl, we're going to put our noodle dipping sauce. We've got our dipping sauce right there. Last step is to add our toppings. You can either put the sesame seed on top of the noodles and the Aonori. You can put the Aonori on top of the noodles as well. Some people like to do that. Some people like to add it directly to the sauce. I personally like to add it to my sauce. That way I can kind of control more how much is being put in. Also, I don't know, that's just the way I've always done it. Just sprinkle a little bit in there. Sprinkle a little bit like that. It's gonna look like that. And we're done. Okay, time to eat. いただきます。うん、美味しい。